Hey guys, Philip Homser here with Philip Homser Photography, and today we're going to be playing with the Feiyu ak2000 gimbal. Yes, that's a cow behind me. Before we get to that, let's play the intro. So what is a gimbal? It sounds like something my kids would eat for breakfast. Well, here it is right here. Bam! So this thing completely stabilizes your footage. When you're trying to record something handheld, it's always got that shake to it. Doesn't matter how stable your hands are, it's still gonna look kind of amateurish. You can tell it's being handheld. What this thing does, it completely stabilizes the image. Let me turn it on right here. Turn it on. Beep, beep, beep. And it completely counteracts all of your movements, for the most part. So why does a photographer need a gimbal? You don't. Photographers don't need a gimbal. The reason I need one is because I record like my training, some of my sessions and stuff, and turn them into training materials. And I want them to just be a little bit more professional. I want them to be as professional as possible. And just doing it handheld, it just kind of screams amateurish. So I got this thing to stabilize the footage, and I wanted to just kind of document my first experience with it. So first thing, when I got this thing, I slapped my camera on it and I took it out and I put it through some testing. Now I had no idea how to use this thing yet. I didn't read any of the instructions or anything. I just slapped it on and went. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that footage for you right now.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run toward the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. We are all looking for adventure.
Okay, so admittedly that was pretty shaky, but I put it through some rigorous tests. I mean, I was just full out, just running, chasing my kids and everything. And part of that was because I wasn't sure how to use it properly. I didn't mount it properly. It wasn't leveled or anything like that. There's a lot of issues. So after I got all the everything worked out, played around with it for a little bit. After about a week, I did some more experimenting and come out with some more videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that right now. So that was a lot better. There's a lot more slow motion there, which it's a lot easier to record in slow motion. And again, I'm not a cinematographer, I'm not a filmmaker. I'm a photographer, so I probably didn't record the best footage, but it was really fun to be able to do some of that cinematic type stuff and play around with that. And I'd like to kind of get into that a little bit more. Right now, I'm more into doing photography and stuff. But yeah, so some of the issues I was having with it when I first started using it is it would vibrate and shake, and it had some weird issues with it. And that was because I hadn't stabilized it properly. When you first put your camera on there, you have to stabilize it. You have to level it. So you see, like right now, it's completely level, and no matter where I put it, it's supposed to kind of stay put. So you have all these adjustments to get it there. When you first put your camera on, depending on the lens and everything, the weight could be completely different. You have to balance this completely. It has to be centered. It has to be balanced. So once you get it perfectly balanced, it works a lot better. Another issue is in the settings. This thing has a ton of settings in it. You could have the settings set to where you have like a light system on there, and if that's the case, the engines won't work as hard, and you'll get this weird vibrating going on. So you have to set it to either detect the weight of the camera or actually set the weight, which is what I did. They only have like 3 settings, like 1, 2, and 3. I set like 3 because I have a really heavy lens on there, and that took it right out. The third thing was updating the firmware. If you update the firmware, that actually helped quite a bit. And it's really easy to do. You have the what's called the Feiyu on app. It's really easy. You turn it on, it detects your gimbal almost immediately. It's really nice. Usually when I pair things to my phone, they usually don't work very well. I was actually really surprised. It pairs it, and you can update your gimbal's firmware through your phone. Super easy, super quick. So I'm really happy with that. So those are kind of the cons with it, which really weren't cons. It's more like user error. I did a lot of research when I got this gimbal, and a lot of people that were having problems with it was because of user error. They didn't understand it properly, they didn't have it balanced properly, so they're having that shaking problem. It will actually vibrate if you bring it down like this. I turned it back off. I turned it back on. This is so much fun. Woo! You hear that vibrating? That was only because I just turned it on and it was all out of whack. But now that it's open, so that vibrating sound, that would normally happen if it's not balanced properly. Like if you come down like this, you get that a lot. It goes, and it vibrates and shakes. And so people were just assuming that the gimbal had those problems, and they returned it. And so it's usually one of 3 things, or all 3 things in my case. The camera is not balanced properly, and the weight setting could be wrong, and the firmware may need to be updated. Once you do all that, it's working really great, and I'm really happy with it. So like I said, I did some research before I got this. I want to make sure I got a really good deal. Didn't have a whole lot of money to put towards it, and I didn't need something crazy anyway because, like I said, I'm a photographer. I don't do a whole lot of filming. So usually when you're getting a high-end gimbal, you're going to spend between $500 to $1,000 or more. This one, I was a little skeptical about it because it was $380. So I did a lot of checking on the reviews and whatnot, and decided to go ahead and go with this one. I'm really happy I did because it's really sturdy. I love the grip. It's got this tripod that you can fold down and use as an extra grip, or you can pull it out. There's all kinds of things. There's so many settings on here. You can program it to do different things. You can have it locked on horizontal, or so it's like locked on horizontal. You can hold this trigger back here for it to tilt. You can double tap this button here, and it'll straighten everything back out. You got this wheel right here that you can program to do certain things. So there's all kinds of things. You can program it to do time lapses, which is really cool. You can set it like one spot here. I'll do it. Go here, auto rotation. So I'm gonna start right here. Let's say we'll start right here. You set that point, and then let's go like here. Set that point, and you can set the amount of time. It can either go for like 12 hours or 20 seconds. In my case, I have it set to 20 seconds or 1 second, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. So the end point, and it's gonna do that path that I just told it to within 20 seconds. So you can set this up to be taking pictures or videos or whatever. In a lot of cases, if you want to take like pictures of the stars as they're going by, you could set it up for several hours and have it do long exposure shots, have it set up for like 10, 15 seconds, take a picture, and then wait a minute, take another picture, wait another minute. So it'll go there and then it'll reset. So that's really cool. There's a lot of fun stuff So if you guys are interested in this gimbal, I have a link in the description below to take you straight to Amazon, straight to the same one that I got. Full disclosure, that is an affiliate link, so if you get anything through that link, I will get a kickback, and I would really appreciate that. That doesn't change the price for you at all. I only recommend products that I would use and that I like. And I really like this, and I've been using it for a week now. Actually, it's been about 2 weeks now, and it's been a lot of fun. I have a project coming up that I specifically bought it for, and I'm super excited about not only that project, but a bunch of projects I have planned. And it's got me excited to start doing some like more filmist, cinematic type stuff. So I'm gonna start getting into more of that. So also, before I go, I just want to tell you guys about my free photography course. If you guys are interested in photography, if you've been following me and you like my photos, I put together a free course. There's 24 little bite-sized videos in there, completely free. There's a link, I'll put it right here in front of the gimbal. You can click on that link, it'll take you there. You can sign up. It will add you to my email list. If you don't like being on email list, you can unsubscribe at any time at the bottom of any email. I just put out a weekly blog post, tips and tricks in photography and just my thoughts on photography and things like that in general. And you'll always have free access to that course. That doesn't go away. Even if you unsubscribe, you can still access that course. So go check that out. That's a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. So hit that subscribe button with notifications on so you'll be notified when the next video comes out. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. So with that, I'm gonna try to keep these videos short, so I'm talking super fast and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ha! So what is a gimbal? It sounds like something that was a little loud. I can see it peaking over there. Footage being played. So if you guys are interested in this gimbal, I have a link in the description below. What's the alpha? My kids are like, hey guys, it's breakfast time. Come get your gimbals, yay! Maybe I shouldn't be allowed on YouTube.